My name's Declan Greene, my pronouns are he, him, and I'm the Artistic Director of Griffin Theatre Company. So what's significant about 2025 at Griffin is that for the second year in a row, we will be out of our home at the SBW stables while the redevelopment is happening. But this will allow us to keep telling Australian stories in surprising, unique, bold ways that weren't necessarily possible while we were at the SBW stables. The 2025 season is really about the smallness of human beings against the scale of these huge, seismic change that's facing the world at the moment. Culturally, environmentally, politically, and how we each individually deal with this. So first up in the season is Nucleus by Alana Valentine, and it's a play that represents a kind of homecoming with two of Australia's really brilliant theatre artists, playwright Alana Valentine and performer Paula Arundel, coming back to Griffin under the direction of the brilliant Andrea James. So Nucleus is about Gabriel, a nuclear scientist, and Cassie, an anti-nuclear activist who we see kind of locked in this ferocious death match to protect their legacy and their life's work against the background of the changing public opinion about the validity and safety of nuclear energy. It's obviously a really topical play, but it's not just an issues play, it's also about the impossibility of maintaining ideological purity and the messiness of love and life and human interaction that gets in the way. The second show in the season is Koreaboo by Michelle Lim Davidson, and it is about Hannah, an Korean-Australian adoptee who is seeking to reconnect with her birth mother. She returns to South Korea with these big romantic ideas in her head about mother-daughter reunion, but what she actually experiences is a very complex cultural and language divide that's going to be much more difficult to traverse than she imagined. Michelle is one of Australia's great stage actors, so it's pretty thrilling to get to put on her first play for the stage. It's also a really personal story, which is something that's thrilling and scary to be entrusted with. She's been developing it as part of our Griffin studio project, so a lot of time and care and love has gone into it. Naturism by Ange Collins is a very funny, very wild story of intergenerational conflict. It's about a kind of war that plays out between baby boomers and Zoomers in the world of an off-grid, eco-friendly naturist colony. It's funny, it's ridiculous, it's performed entirely in the nude. I don't think a play like this has ever been written before, and maybe with good reason. Running alongside our main season next year is Griffin Lookout, which is our program to support the next generation of really exceptional independent playwrights and theatre makers. And next year we are presenting two really exceptional productions as part of Lookout. Birdsong of Tomorrow by Nathan Harrison is a really considerate work about how plant life, bird life, all these things disappear so slowly around us that we as a species can't notice. Sisterhood by Iolanthe is a story of friendship and survival and transcendence for two schoolgirls fighting up against what's expected of them as young women. I think 2025 is a really great year to subscribe to Griffin, in particular because it will give you convenience and certainty. We'll be programming and presenting work all across Sydney. Subscribing means that you can sort your entire year out all at once at the beginning of the year and then just follow us into all of these exciting venues, places and worlds throughout the year. I should also say our subscriber tickets are some of the most affordable main stage theatre tickets from anywhere in Australia, on top of all the perks and discounts you get from us and our friends throughout the year. Also, if you know and love what we do at Griffin, which is to program and stage the risky, complex, difficult, sometimes ridiculous plays that you won't see on stages elsewhere, this is a really good way to support us while also making sure you definitely see shows before they sell out.